DC is corrupt. Politics is corrupt.
But something's changed, Candace. It's not left or right. The DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. He was never part of the Epstein class. You know one thing he didn't do? He didn't greenlight to turn Gaza into a Trump golf course with the maitre d' being Jared Kushner.
Breaking news, Hunter Biden is smoking crack yet again. I'm just kidding. I don't know if he's smoking crack. I doubt it. But he's saying things that would lead one to believe he's under the influence of something, because the claim that his daddy wasn't some loathsome war criminal who aided and abetted Israel's genocide in Gaza is insane. It's a lie, and I won't let it stand. So when I come with the heat, it is not simply, oh, I am mad at the Republicans. When a Democratic administration aids and abets a genocide, they should be called out. And what Hunter Biden is doing here in this sit-down interview with Candace Owens, which, by the way, the full thing hasn't been published yet. That was just a teaser for the conversation, for the interview, which should be published on Thursday this week. When I see something like that, when I see this attempt at doing revisionism or laundering the reputation of a loathsome president who has been implicated in some of the worst crimes against humanity, no, that's not okay. And I'm dying to see what the whole conversation looks like. But right now, we've only got that teaser to go by. So I wanna watch it one more time, and then I'm gonna debunk what he's saying there. Let's take a look.
DC is corrupt. Politics is corrupt.
But something's changed, Candace. It's not left or right. The DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. He was never part of the Epstein class. You know one thing he didn't do? He didn't greenlight to turn Gaza into a Trump golf course with the maitre d' being Jared Kushner.
No, he just decided to greenlight a genocide. That's what Biden did, and it cost Democrats the election. In large part, it cost the Democrats the election. It cost Kamala Harris the election because she couldn't muster up a single statement to show that she would be different from Biden, that she wouldn't aid and abet a genocide. But anyway, so he told Candace, the DC elite of the left, they crushed my dad because he was never part of that club. He was never part of the Epstein class. You know, the one thing he didn't do, he didn't greenlight to turn Gaza into a Trump golf course. Okay, so Hunter is right that his father doesn't make an appearance in the Epstein files, at least the highly redacted, incomplete Epstein files that we, the American people, have access to today. He's right about that. Let's just, for the sake of this conversation, assume that Biden doesn't make any appearance in the Epstein files at all, that he's not in any way incriminated in those files. Okay, great. So Biden wasn't blackmailed, and he aided and abetted genocide for the love of the game. Is that something you want to be proud of? Is that something you want to be proud of? Okay. I mean, Biden, of course, loves his donors. We'll get back to them in just a second. But let's talk about specific things that the Biden administration did. So in December of 2023, the AP reported that Biden, or the Biden administration, once again bypasses Congress on an emergency weapons sale to Israel. Oh, fascinating. In the body of that piece, the AP writes the following: for the second time this month, the Biden administration is bypassing Congress to approve an emergency weapons sale to Israel. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, who should be investigated because he's the top war criminal in our country right now, had told Congress that he had made a second emergency determination covering a $147.5 million sale for equipment to Israel, of course. Blinken made a similar decision earlier that month on December 9th to approve the sale to Israel of nearly 14,000 rounds of tank ammunition worth more than $106 million. I mean, they need that tank ammunition to kill all those kids, am I right? Ha ha! At least he's not trying to build a golf course. Jesus, man. Former Israeli ambassador Michael Herzog was even quoted, by the way. No, actually, let's pause on that for a second. Even the Israelis say it. Even the Israelis say the truth. They say it out loud. There were other examples of Biden bypassing Congress. In fact, if you're wondering how many times the Biden administration bypassed Congress in order to award Israelis with more weapons to commit atrocities, drop bombs on children's heads, if you're wondering how often that happened, this is a headline from Democracy Now!, March 7th, 2024. Biden administration quietly approves 100 plus arms sales to Israel while claiming concern for civilians in Gaza. Oh, were you concerned, Joe? Were you concerned? Okay. Well, the Biden administration has been publicly voicing reservations over the mounting death toll in Gaza. A Washington Post investigation revealed the administration has quietly approved and delivered more than 100 separate weapon sales. Not 100 weapons, guys. More than 100 separate weapon sales to Israel over the last 5 months, amounting to thousands of precision guided munitions, small diameter bombs, bunker busters, and other lethal aids to slaughter women and children with. And Hunter Biden is sitting here and saying, the left establishment destroyed my father. No, your father destroyed himself. His brain was mush. He was not fit for office. He lied to the American people. His wife lied to the American people. His campaign, Ron Klain, all of those scumbags lied to the American people about his mental health. He destroyed himself. But you were worried about potential criminal charges if he was voted out of office, weren't you, Hunter? That's why you were part of that cover up about Biden's actual the state of his mental health. Let's go back to the Israelis. A sweeping Israeli Channel 13 investigation had exposed the Biden administration's complicity in Israel's 19-month war on Gaza. This is a piece from April of 2025.
Do you know your brain rot index? No, of course you don't. I didn't either because I didn't know what it was, but turns out you might want to, especially after hearing this. Did you know that the average American checks their phone over 200 times a day? That's about 5 hours of screen time a day on just your phone. Unfortunately, that means your brain is rotting. A little bit, but have no fear. I switched over to Noble Mobile, downloaded their Noble Mobile Life app, and was able to track my own brain rot index. It's 0. No, I'm just kidding. My number was not great, but now that I'm on Noble Mobile, getting way better. It tracks how much you use your phone, how often you pick it up, and even shows you how to save money on your phone bill by using it less. New members can even earn up to $100 cash back for keeping their brain rot index under 100, which means you are very unrot. Okay, so you unlock all that when you join. So download the Noble Mobile Life app today, track your own brain rot index, and learn how you can save money and spend more time doing things that actually bring you joy instead of doom scrolling on social media. Check it out by heading to tyt.com/switch or by downloading the Noble Mobile app. By the way, don't tell Andrew, but if you're on Wi-Fi, you also don't use your data, so you're gonna get money back anyway. tyt.com/switch.
9 top Biden officials acknowledged avoiding real pressure on Israel, even as the death toll surpassed 30,000 people. We're now at nearly 73,000 dead in Gaza, by the way. Israeli leaders openly bragged. They dragged out the war, playing for time until Donald Trump's return. That's who the Israelis are, by the way. That's who they are. Former Israeli ambassador Michael Herzog was even quoted as saying this about Biden: God did the state of Israel a favor that Biden was the president during this period. We fought in Gaza for over a year and the administration never came to us and said, ceasefire now. It never did. And that's not to be taken for granted. Oh, the Israelis would never take that for granted. Any opportunity to carry out their slaughter campaigns, am I right? So if Hunter Biden is making the claim that his father is somehow better because he aided Israel's genocide but didn't seek to build resorts or, whatever Trump wants to build in that blood-soaked land. Okay, I guess. I mean, sure. I guess Biden's not looking to profit off of aiding and abetting genocide, but at the end of the day, he still aided and abetted genocide, paving the way for someone like Trump to come in and really accelerate the situation, right? So why did he do it? Why was there a lack of concern for the innocent civilians in the Middle East, particularly in Gaza at the time? I don't know, it might have something to do with the over $11 million he has taken from the Israel lobby throughout his political career. And that's according to AIPAC Tracker. Might have something to do with that. $11 million. Money talks. And these politicians are real cheap. So Hunter Biden can go ahead and suck it, okay? Your little effort at laundering your war criminal father ain't gonna work here.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.